Hello, this is Ashley Kay, and I want to discuss with you how to get your ex-boyfriend back. So the boys don't usually leave a relationship. I mean, it seems weird to say, but a lot of men prefer to stick with their one woman, and if the relationship, is going along fine, they usually won't leave. So what I'll be discussing clearly is why a guy would leave a relationship. So some of the main reasons are if a guy is feeling trapped in the relationship, if he feels like he doesn't have enough freedom to do what he wants, and if you're constantly being controlling, you're telling him what to do all the time, you're telling him he always needs to call you when he's out or when he's seeing other people, and he just doesn't feel like he has a mind of his own to do whatever he wants without you always in his ear about something. Eventually that's gonna grate on his nerves, and it's gonna wear him down. And eventually, even if you've had the greatest relationship and he loves you dearly and he's been telling you he loves you for years and years, eventually you're just going to break him down too much to the point where he just snaps like that. If something goes wrong, if you have a huge argument and he just snaps, and even if you could break off the relationship, and then at that point he realizes, this is not worth it, and he can see clearly that this is not worth it anymore. I'd rather be without her than with her, kind of thing. So that is one of, I think, the biggest reason why men leave. If you can, and men are really simple, to keep happy, really. They just need to know that you love them and you support them, and you also praise them when they deserve praising, and that they're your man pretty much to protect you. So you can't belittle your man. You got to show him that you appreciate him all the time. I mean, just like women, just like how we need to feel appreciated. So that is what I find is the biggest issue with guys. And if you're in this case, the thing you got to do is you can't overwhelm him straight away after the breakup by calling and begging and pleading. Sometimes they just need space away from you. If it was just issues like I talked about, that you were too controlling and too always around, that's only going to make it worse, because that's just confirming that you can't leave him alone, that he can't have his own life without you, and that you're always going to be kind of trapping him into a box. So, give him plenty of room to run around, be him again, be himself, do whatever he wants to do, and just to experience that freedom again. And, or even just to find himself again, whatever it may be, just give him the space to do it. And meanwhile, you need to focus on yourself a bit more. Stop worrying about what he's doing or who he's seeing or who he's been with, and ask yourself why you might have mistreated him, or whatever it may be, and just ask yourself what could have broken the relationship down, what you could have done differently, and what you can improve on now that you're apart, so when you get back together again, you can show him that you're a different person. So I would suggest, give him space of about a month, and don't contact him, just leave it and wait for him to contact you, and just be careful that when he does contact you, and he wants to get back together, that you do not sleep with him. Men will often go to the exes for sex, and that's probably just about all they'll want. And same can be the same for women as well, but I think it happens more for men, just because they know it's easier. So just be careful you do not sleep with him straight away. Only after you get commitment from the guy, that then you can sleep with him. But just be careful of that one. And when you do get back together, or when you're planning on re-establishing contact, just call him up and call him to meet up for a casual lunch date, and just be the person you were when you first met. Don't be the controlling, nagging, girlfriend. Just try to be normal and try to be happy and cheerful and all of that, confident, and have a good time with each other. You want to reestablish that connection again that you had in the beginning. And, and also just let him know that you're a different person in not just from you saying it to him, but that he can see that you're a different person as well, and that you've been working on yourself and all of that. And then you can slowly, go on to having deeper bonds and connections, and eventually asking him back into a relationship. And you'll definitely have more success if you do it that way. So if you would like more help on this point, and I know there'll be a lot of questions, and I know I just covered this point briefly, but I really suggest you to go to my website, getxback.net/free help, and there you can see there's a quiz for you to do, and there'll be more videos on what you should do, on how to establish contact, and how to attract your man back. Even if he's with another girl, that might take you longer, but it's not entirely impossible. So that's definitely something that you should check out as well. So I'll see you there.